And there, behind the counter, was Emma. She looked the same, just older, wiser, more beautiful than I remembered. When she saw me, her eyes widened in shock, then softened with a smile. "David, you found me." My throat felt dry, but I managed to smile back. "Emma, I think we need to talk." We sat in a quiet corner of the bookstore, a warm cup of coffee in our hands. I placed tea letters on the table. "It was you, wasn't it?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. She looked down, tracing the rim of her cup with her fingers, then finally nodded. "Yes, it was me." My heart pounded. "Why, Emma? Why didn't you ever tell me?" She took a deep breath. "Because I was afraid. I loved you, David, since we were kids. But you never saw me that way. So, I wrote letters instead. It was my way of being close to you, even when I couldn't be." I stared at her, realization hitting me like a wave. All these years, I had been searching for love in the wrong places, never realizing the one person who truly loved me had been right there all along. A smile slowly formed on my lips. "Emma, I was blind. I spent so many years wondering who wrote these letters, never thinking it could be you. But now, I see it. I see you." Her eyes filled with tears, and for the first time, I reached for her hand. "You don't have to write letters anymore," I said softly. "Because I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere." She let out a small, shaky laugh, squeezing my hand. For the first time in my life, I understood what love truly meant. It wasn't about grand gestures or dramatic confessions. It was about the quiet, constant presence of someone who truly cared. And in that little bookstore, with the scent of old pages and coffee surrounding us, I realized my love story had been written all along. I had just been too blind to read it. Moral lesson of the story: love is often closer than we think, but we may be too blind to see it. True love is not always about grand gestures or dramatic confessions. It is about the quiet, unwavering presence of someone who truly cares for us. Sometimes, we spend so much time searching for love elsewhere that we fail to recognize the one person who has always been there. The story teaches us to open our eyes, appreciate the people who genuinely care about us, and not be afraid to express our feelings. Love is not meant to be hidden, it is meant to be shared.